Hello everyone. Today is the last part of the observability. Today we are going to look into how we can trace the application flow when we make the requests. So let me dive straight into the code. I'll show you what changes we need to make for this to work. It's pretty easy. Let's go ahead. So the first thing we need to do is to add the dependency called micrometer tracing bridge hotel. This is to format the logs into hotel format so that OpenTelemetry, which we will be going to use to export these logs, can understand it. So the second one is obviously to use the OpenTelemetry exporter OTLP. So this is what will collect the metrics, and we are going to use the tool called Jaeger to collect this. Let me go and show you. For that, we need to write the configurations in here in the compose. So we are just basically going to run the application in Docker. So the image is Jaeger tracing all-in-one latest, and we have two ports. This is 166.1.86 is to run the application, the UI, and this is the port we will use to collect the tracing information, and OTLP enable true is to enable the tracing in this. We need to also make change in the application YAML. I changed the model. This you don't need to change. I was just playing around. So basically, for tracing to work, what we need to do is configure this OpenTelemetry hotel exporter OTLP. Endpoint is this is where we are hosting the Jaeger. That's what we did here, this one, right? This is where it will be exporting the metrics to. Then the other one is to have a tracing sampling probability to 1.0. Well, you can put different number here, lesser than 1 means everything 100% going to there, but we don't need, we can just use 10%. So we would know how the application is doing, right? But this is basic setup. If you want to learn more, you'll need to explore. The other thing, we need to make change to this one. So open OTL gRPC span exporter. So we'll use gRPC to export the metrics to the Jaeger, and this is the setup where it's looking for endpoint. That's what we set up. This is basic configuration for it to know where to send the metrics to. That's all the change we need to do. So after that, you can run the application, right? And then you'll see this is running here, other stuff are running here because it's part of the application. If you click the ports here, so you'll see this UI. If you do call, and then you can look what are the operations available here. You can like basically do one of these, or you can just do call, so it will show you all the call. You can choose the timeline and do the so these are all the calls. So let's say you want to look at web search, just out of curiosity. So when you do the web search, it is calling Spring AI chat client, then chat memory, retrieval augmentation, chat AI client, call this model HTTP, then makes the post call. It calls a simple logger after that, then again calls the model and does the HTTP. So this shows complete duration. This is the whole duration, what number of service. So all these calls, right? This calls this calls this calls this, and the time taken by each, the whole duration here. It gives you start time and the depth and span. But we can dig deeper, go here and look at like where it is going, what it is calling, how much time it took. If we go inside here, it will show you, okay, the Spring framework, hotel scope, okay, internal call, advisor, all this information you can see from here, which call is taking the longest, right? From here, okay, this is 6 minutes, so the client call is taking, this is too long, right? So basically then you know what is the bottleneck. This is just to know the tracing part. You can explore more. There's other tool called Zipkin to look at the tracing. There are other tools too, so you can explore that too. This is all for today. Bye.